Imagine the moment right after you ask a question into a dark room. Your mouth just closed, the words are gone, and for a second not answered yet, not yet silence, you just wait, held breath, mind open. That moment is about to become infinite. In the coming years, a telescope designed specifically to answer the largest question we've ever asked is going to lock onto a single star and refuse to look away. For hundreds of unbroken hours, staring at light that left that star before we were born, trying to read in its atmosphere whether anything alive was there to make it. We have spent thousands of years looking at the stars and asking, is anyone there? We are finally building the machine that might listen for an answer. The universe is incomprehensibly large. There are more stars in the sky than there are grains of sand on every beach on Earth. Around those stars there are billions of planets. Of those billions of worlds, thousands orbit in the habitable zone, close enough to their star for liquid water, far enough to not burn. Thousands of worlds where life in theory could have started, could have evolved, could have built a civilization. But here's the thing, we've never actually seen any of them, not directly. We can detect them by the wobble they cause in their star's light. But the planets themselves, they exist in the mathematics of distance, not in our actual vision. Until now, we couldn't see them well enough to know if anything was alive on them. The new telescope solves for one thing: it kills the glare. A star is so impossibly bright compared to its planets that trying to see the planet is like trying to see a firefly sitting on a spotlight 100 miles away. You can't. The light drowns it out. Your eye can't separate signal from noise. But this telescope is built on a principle so elegant it's almost cruel. If you're patient enough, you don't have to separate them. You just stare, you point it at one star, a single star, and you don't move, you lock on. And you hold that gaze for hundreds of hours while Earth rotates beneath you and the cosmos wheels overhead, and you just don't blink. And in that held light, you read the atmosphere of the planet you cannot see. Here's why that matters. An exoplanet's atmosphere, when it passes in front of its star, filters the starlight. Different chemicals absorb different colors. Oxygen creates a signature. Methane creates a signature. If life evolved on a world, it would leave traces in the air, gases that shouldn't exist together unless something alive was making them. And if you look long enough, if you hold that star in your sights long enough, you can read those traces. You can ask, what is alive on that world? But there's something else about this, something that changes the story entirely. The light you're reading left that star decades ago. Decades. The photons crossing the darkness toward Earth contain information from a moment in time when you didn't exist yet. Your parents might not have existed. You are looking at a message that is already old, already history, already the past. So when the telescope locks onto a star to search for life, it isn't asking, is anyone there right now? It's asking, was anyone there? Did they exist? Is there evidence they ever existed at all? You are searching not for present life, but for its ghost, the echo that took decades to reach you. There is one moment that changes everything. It's the moment the telescope locks on, the decision made, the point in the sky chosen, a single star among septillion others, this one. Not the next, this one. And in that lock-on, the dwell begins, the refusal to look away. The held breath becomes the held gaze. The telescope commits to that one star and holds it, doesn't scan, doesn't wander, doesn't give up after an hour or a night. Hundreds of hours of continuous staring, continuous watching, continuous refusal to look away until the answer comes or the silence deepens. And what's extraordinary is that this choice, this refusal to move, means you might miss other worlds. You might spend months on one star only to find nothing, to find silence, to learn that that particular atmosphere was empty. But that's the whole truth of the search. You have to be willing to find nothing. Because the only way to truly search is to look so deeply at one place that if anything is there, you'll see it. Here's what no one talks about: what it does to you to ask that question so seriously, with technology designed specifically for that one purpose. You are not searching for aliens. You are searching for evidence that consciousness ever existed anywhere else, that the strangeness and improbability of your own existence, the fact that you exist at all, happened more than once. When you search for that, you're not searching for them. You're searching for yourself reflected back, for proof that you're not the only interruption in an otherwise silent universe. That realization lands differently than cosmic scale usually does. You don't feel small, you feel recognized. Like asking, is anyone there, into the dark, and having the universe say, wait, someone was looking back. And this is the weight of it. We are building this telescope now, not in 100 years, not in a millennium when our technology is unimaginably advanced. Now, with the tools we have, because if we wait, if we delay, we might never know. Civilizations might have risen and fallen. Atmospheres might have changed. The ghost signals, decades-old light carrying decades-old evidence, might be the only message we ever get to hear. This telescope is a question asked at exactly the right moment, a held breath taken at the exact second before the silence either answers or swallows. So when that telescope locks onto its first star, when the dwell begins, something changes. For those hundreds of hours, a machine will be holding its gaze in the dark. A point of light, a promise, a question that left our solar system decades ago, finally having the technology to receive an answer. You won't be there to see it. The data will be analyzed, papers will be written, the world will move on. But somewhere in the accumulated light of one star held in stillness, there might be the answer to the oldest question we've ever asked. And it's been waiting decades to reach us. We've been waiting forever to hear it.